Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Gitasha Sharma. Here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Friday, the 5th of August. Pakistan never learns. Indian Interior Minister briefs Parliament of SAARC meet. Kashmiri leaders slam Pakistan's National Action Plan, call it Islamabad's way to suppress locals. And Indians hold special prayers to boost confidence of athletes participating in Rio Olympics. And now for all the details. Indian Interior Minister Rajnath Singh on Friday came down heavily on Pakistan, saying that the country is the biggest violator of human rights. He also said that Pakistan is a neighbor that never learns.
Indian Interior Minister Rajnath Singh in the Parliament apprised the lawmakers of his visit to Islamabad for a ministerial-level SAARC meeting. He said that during the meeting, India took a strong stand against terrorism and urged all members not to glorify terrorism.
एक देश का आतंकवादी किसी के लिए भी मार्टायर या स्वतंत्रता सेनानी नहीं हो सकता। आतंकवाद को बढ़ावा नहीं मिले, इस हेतु मैंने कहा कि जरूरी है कि न सिर्फ आतंकवादियों और आतंकवादी संगठनों के विरुद्ध बल्कि उन्हें समर्थन देने वाले व्यक्तियों, संस्थाओं, संगठनों और राष्ट्रों के विरुद्ध भी कठोर से कठोर कदम उठाए जाने चाहिए।
Bitterness between India and Pakistan hit a new low after Islamabad eulogized 22-year-old Hizbul Mujahideen commander Burhan Wani as a martyr. Wani, a wanted terrorist in India, was killed in an encounter by Indian security forces last month. But officials in Islamabad declared him a martyr.
Staying on news from India, at least 13 civilians have been killed and more than 20 injured in India's northeastern Assam province. Suspected militants opened fire indiscriminately at a market near Kokrajhar district of the province. One of the attackers has reportedly been gunned down. According to sources, the army has been kept at standby and will be called if necessary. The sudden incident of firing on people at a public place in broad daylight is the first of its kind in the northeastern province. In its bid to bring relief to stranded Indian workers in Saudi Arabia, Indian Junior Foreign Minister General V.K. Singh met the workers and assured them all assistance from New Delhi. He assured that efforts are being made to bring them back to the South Asian country. Thousands of foreign workers have been laid off by Saudi companies since Saudi government slashed spending last year. Meanwhile, in Pakistan, Kashmiri leaders have strongly rejected moves by Pakistan to establish military courts in Pakistan-administered Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. They claim that its motive is to further suppress the local population. A report.
The independent leadership in Pakistan-administered Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan have slammed Islamabad's move to establish military courts in the region and have strongly criticized country's National Action Plan or NAP. A conference titled National Action Plan and Freedom of Expression in Pakistan-administered Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan was recently held in Mirpur town. The Kashmiri leaders from both the regions vehemently slammed the NAP, calling it a draconian law. The participants in the conference claimed that Kashmiri leaders, political workers and activists in both the illegally occupied regions are systematically targeted and harassed under the cover of National Action Plan that was established by Islamabad in January 2015 to crack down on terrorism.
बाबा जान को भी इसी कानून के तहत पाबंदी से हासिल किया गया कि वो बाबा जान जिसने गिलगित के सेल्फ अटॉनमी की बात की, गिलगित के लोगों के हकूक की बात की, उनके माशी वसाइल के कंट्रोल की बात की, तो उस शख्स को भी जेल में डाल दिया गया।
इसकी जरूरत क्यों पड़ी आपको? नेशनल एक्शन प्लान बनाने की जरूरत आपको इसलिए पड़ी कि कश्मीर के अंदर सबसे पहले जो लोग आजादी की बात करते हैं, सबसे पहले उनको पकड़ा जाए।
The leaders unanimously passed a resolution denouncing military courts and implementation of National Action Plan in Pakistan-administered Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan, as Islamabad has no jurisdiction in these regions. They claim that people of these regions are not free to express their views, and if they do, they face the consequences of anti-terrorism law.
Moving on to news from Myanmar. For years, the military junta in Myanmar had been seizing land from farmers. Now the new Myanmar government is helping with the clampdown on the age-old problem. However, activists say that there is a long way to go. A report.
Myanmar's ruling party has vowed to solve the country's land grab problems. The party alleged the army systematically confiscated land from farmers, placing it in the hands of crony companies close to the military junta that ruled Myanmar for half a century. The new government has formed a task force to deal with the land grab cases. In June alone, 2,603 hectares of land that was seized in the Ayeyarwady Delta was returned to 324 villagers, according to reports. However, social activists said that it would not be easy for the government to crack down on land grabs, as it will have to contend with powerful business interests, many linked to the military.
It's still an enormous effort, and without quite a lot of outside support, it's very hard for villagers who aren't legally literate to get their land back.
Land grab cases in Myanmar are not handled by courts. Instead, victims appeal directly to local and provincial governments or directly in parliament.
People across India are gearing for the 2016 Rio Olympics that are set to begin on Friday Eve. Special events and prayers are being organized to encourage the athletes and wish them luck.
On the eve of the opening ceremony of 2016 Rio Olympics, Indians extended their best wishes to the athletes who will represent the country in the World Tournament. An artist in northern India's Islamabad city used 3,500 playing cards to build a replica of the historic Maracana Stadium, where the glittering opening ceremony is scheduled to be held on Friday evening.
ये मैंने रियो ओलंपिक बनाया है, ओलंपिक का स्टेडियम मैराकाना स्टेडियम बनाया है, और इसको बनाने का उद्देश्य ये था कि हम अपने सारे इंडियन एथलीट्स को बेस्ट ऑफ लक कहना चाह रहे थे। और इसके साथ मैंने बनाया है शिवलिंग, क्योंकि सावन चल रहा है, तो हमारे जितने रियो में गए हुए एथलीट हैं उनको ब्लेसिंग देने के लिए मैंने ये बनाया था।
Sports enthusiasts in northern Kanpur town offered prayers for a successful tour of the Indian contingent. Locals held a special prayer ceremony for a better medal tally this time around. Brazil will open its game in the famed Maracana soccer stadium with a ceremony showcasing samba and the drumming made famous by Rio's carnival celebrations.
Women in parts of northern and western India celebrated the Hindu festival of Tej. The festival is observed to honor the reunion of Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati.
Tej is one of the most popular Hindu festivals celebrated in the monsoon month across western and northern India and in Nepal. The festival involves sumptuous feasts and rigid fasting. Women get henna done on their hands, wear new clothes, and the married pray for well-being of their husbands, while the unmarried pray to seek marital bliss. An important part of Tej is exchanging gifts, especially among newlyweds and their families. Market get flooded with fresh stock of saris, a traditional Indian attire for women, and other colourful items.
सिंजारे पे ये अपने राजस्थान का बहुत बड़ा त्यौहार है और इसमें जो नई दुल्हन और लड़के जो होते हैं उसके आपस में लेन देन चलता है, जिसमें सिंजारे की एक सिरगोती चलती है, ड्राई फ्रूट का बॉक्स, ये टोकरी है, घेवर है और मेकअप का सामान है, सिंजारे की साड़ी है, ये सब चीज़ें आती हैं.
Ghevar and Firni, traditional sweets associated with the festival, are high in demand. Teej commemorates the union of goddess Parvati and Lord Shiva. According to Hindu mythology, Parvati fasted for many years before Shiva agreed to accept her as his wife.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. Pakistan never learns. Indian Interior Minister briefs Parliament of SAARC meet. Kashmiri leaders slam Pakistan's National Action Plan, call it Islamabad's way to suppress locals. And Indians hold special pairs to boost confidence of athletes participating in Rio Olympics. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time next week. Have a great weekend. Good night.